This is Going to Monzo, and today I'm going to be showing you the behind the scenes of the campaigns and the ideas that we used to grow Notice so fast over the last few years.
Something bad is about to happen to me.
To make a fun vlog, you've got to do exciting things and have someone follow you. But to build a big business, you've got to do boring things over a long period of time to grow a business. So we're in this catch-22 where boring things build business, exciting things build vlog. Vlog needs to vlog business. What do we do?
And the irony of it is, like, even the campaigns that look exciting is like the Monzo campaign. That was like hours and hours of Morgan like sitting and like the team working on a landing page and thinking of the idea.
Not to mention the 39-page essay that had to get written.
Yeah,
in 2 weeks, alongside dealing with clients, dealing with the team, growing, having some sort of personal life, building out a vlog, also building out the campaigns that we've done for the video stuff, also coming up with the ideas and executing it all. 90% of it was me sat at my desk for 12 hours a day.
And he had to make time for shaving his head as well.
Yeah, and I had time to have a midlife crisis at 26.
But it is ironic, isn't it, that we're doing some of the most creative campaigns ever, and like what actually goes into them, 70% is like very mundane and boring. And hopefully we can do in the vlog is like show both sides, just not much of the boring and a lot of the exciting.
As this vlog progresses, episode 127 is going to be me like Iman Gadzhi in some elegant clothing on a private jet somewhere. Watch the space. Selling courses on how to build an agency coming soon.
I build campaigns for big businesses like the NHS when you can just sell a course.
$299.99 course on how to scale your agency in 6 months.
Yeah, in this vlog we want to walk through like kind of why we've made the decisions we have. If anyone has been following along, you'll see we've literally done a brand refresh, new website, new colours, and a big like boulder is maybe how I describe everything we've been doing. And there's been a massive amount of like strategy behind it from the entire team and thoughts in why we're doing every single little bit. So we're going to try our best to walk you through exactly why we made the decisions and also the immediate impact we've seen just from launching the new stuff we've done, which has been massively exciting, and we have some massive clients announced in the next few months as well.
Currently walking to post, make sure you blur this address now, but we're currently walking to post the letters from the Monzo campaign that you saw in the last video. And actually, whilst we're walking past, this is actually where all these campaigns and everything we've just done recently started, this exact bus stop. Hello ladies, how's it going? Good to see you. It was when we started with our first idea, which was the video we did to launch the new website. And then we've just done another video to launch the ABM offer and the ABM essay. And we've done another video to launch the campaign that we're doing here for Monzo.
When this agency started 3 or 4 years ago, it was literally just like me, Morgan, and a couple of people. And as the agency progresses, like you need a completely different type of marketing, a different type of how the agency operates. So like the first phase is like 1 to 10 people in the agency. And generally speaking, you can get there with just like posting on LinkedIn, using your personal brand, and you get a massive amount of inbound from good enough businesses, but no like big enterprise clients or anything like that. When you get to about 10 people, you've got to start finding bigger businesses, so you've got to adapt how you're marketing and how you're doing things. So we started doing different types of campaigns, we added a lot more lead magnets in, started to get more of a sales process and getting leads in, and now as we transition from 20-person agency to 30, 50 and upwards, it's a very dangerous stage for an agency, but to grow it you've got to be more creative and do a lot more to be distinct as well, to stand out with enterprise clients that we're going after.
Just seeing Nat backwards walking through this whole experience, you've got to slow the walk down. It's crazy, you're like stomping towards Nat, and I was like, Jesus Christ, we're not in a rush here, Babby. Like, Nat's having to run backwards. Sorry, young Natalia there was sprinting backwards. We've obviously got this goal to be the most well-known B2B marketing agency in the UK, and how do you do things like that, where you launch big campaigns, you do exciting stuff, and this is just the latest edition of that.
So this is some of the boring stuff we mentioned that go into campaigns. Everyone will see like the flashy like direct mail stuff and the creative videos and all that stuff, but it actually takes a massive amount of work as well. But we're going to show you some of the boring parts, including buying ring binders, which we need to do today as well. Okay, so you may have seen, we've talked about it endlessly now, our Monzo campaign that we just launched, and we have already nearly finished and we're about to launch our next campaign. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the first person we're targeting, and then I'll explain the campaign as well. So it is going to be Go Cardless that we're going after. And we're using a slightly different approach with this. So you can see like a general outline of the slides we have here. And what we're literally going to do is we've spent the last few weeks going through their entire marketing funnel, analysing every step of it, from the ads they're launching, the content they're doing, the landing pages, emails they're sending, anything that they are doing marketing wise. We've been analysing it, and we're slowly putting together this deck that literally breaks down everything they're doing and what they're doing wrong, the gaps they've got, and where we can improve it. But we're not just going to send this to them in an email. Anyone can do that. We're literally going to print these out, put them on a ring binder, and then we're going to find a creative way to get them in front of the Go Cardless marketing team as well. But me and Nat, now, we're going to have to go, we're going to get priced up how much it's going to cost us to print these professionally. And we also need to find some sort of ring binder so we can bind them together. So we're going to go do that and do a trip to Ryman's. Well, we have a few ideas I don't want to leak because some of the ones that we're not going to use, we are going to use in the future. We saw this company recently send tape recorders in the mail out to their prospects, and it was literally like recorded of a pitch. So they sent these tape recorders out in this like fancy box. So when you opened it, not only did you get the piece of direct mail, but they could also literally talk to you as well. So we're thinking about doing that with the tape recorders and the binders right now. We've got to go price up how much it'll cost to professionally print these decks. Morgan's been building out the Go Cardless deck, and that has literally been weeks of just sitting behind the laptop, going through their strategy, screenshotting their ads, analysing their ads, going through all their accounts. And that's like a lot of the boring work that goes into it. And even like the creative strategy elements, like it can seem really fun, like, oh, they've just launched the Monzo campaign, now they're gonna go and create these ring binders and send them out to companies. But a lot of it is like sitting in a room with the team and like banging our heads together and trying to think of an idea and coming up with bad ideas and then going back and forth and back and forth. I'd say 90% of my day is like quite monotonous and boring, even though we are a creative agency at the same time. Anyway, let's see how much these get priced for. So it'll be about 170 total, and that's not including...
That's not including the binding.
So we're looking at about 250 all in. Okay, awesome. Priced up, Ryman's are going to print it, and they're going to put it into like a, what do we call it now, like a book, £250. And one thing I will say is, I know these campaigns we're doing right now have a heavy like direct mail element. Like we're going to mail these to Go Cardless and a few other prospects, and obviously we mailed the the Monzo campaign as well. But these are a full multi-channel as well we're doing. So literally, I might have not done it in the vlog, I might have seen it on my LinkedIn. It's like we sent an email out, a LinkedIn message, everything to go with it, all on this core theme. So the idea is the creativity comes around the idea and the theme, and then we're just using the best channels we can with the least noise possible to get in. And what I mean by that is a channel where, for example, how many people are sending direct mail to the head of marketing at Go Cardless? Some people, but not as many who are sending him cold emails, LinkedIn DMs. So if we can get our message through, again, it's a creative message or creative approach we've come up with, we're just trying to find the channel that will get it in front of them. Like people will spend 40 grand a month on ads and won't be willing to walk to Ryman's, create the deck, and get them sent out for 250 quid for 10, which is quite cheap, I think. Anyway, so we're gonna get this Go Cardless deck finished, get it wrapped up, printed at Ryman's, and then we'll try and show you the behind the scenes of when we get it out. And we also need to think of a more creative idea of why we are sending these reports, but we'll think of that in the meantime.